Everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Cristin, and you guys, I've had some insane dreams lately, and I thought we could just talk about it because whew, I really beat myself up in this last one, literally. So, and if you guys are wondering about the Family Dollar bag down here, I just filmed a Family Dollar haul, so that'll be linked below if you guys want to go check it out. So, we'll start with just how do I start this? Okay, so sometimes I have dreams and I will like act things out from my dream. Like I had really intense dreams with both of my pregnancies, and with my last pregnancy there was one time I was dreaming that there was like a groundhog in our yard and I was trying to like dig up the foundation to our garage. They can do a lot of damage, and we've got them all over the back alley, so we're always worried and concerned about a groundhog trying to dig up the foundation to our garage or our house. And so my dream, this is what was happening, and so I went out to attack this groundhog. And in real life I started attacking my husband's arm, and he had to wake me up because I was like pummeling his arm. So that was fun. And then I had another dream that like there was a mouse in our bed, and I like flung myself out of the bed, and it was like a whole thing, and turned out there's no mouse in our bed, but in my dream it was very vivid. And then this past January, so I had my last baby last May. Okay, so I haven't had anything too intense. Sorry about the cicadas. Now is the time for them to sing, apparently. We're just gonna get as loud as we possibly can. Fantastic. So I didn't have any too crazy dreams, at least not that I was acting anything out, until this past January. And in January I had a really intense dream that like it was so vivid I could have sworn it was real. But in my dream I woke up and my house was dark, it was still nighttime, and I looked up and there was a man looking down at me. He had on a dark hoodie, and in my dream I could see my room perfectly, and we leave the door open in case the kids cry at night so we can hear them, so I could look out into the living room, and like the living room was perfect, and there was a man just like standing over me in my bed. And my first thought was that somebody had broken into the house. My second thought was I'm gonna attack him before he gets a chance to attack me. And so I flung out of bed to attack this person who broke into my home, and I was just wailing on him and apparently screaming. I was wailing on him and I was screaming and just freaking out, which anybody would freak out if they woke up to somebody standing over them in the middle of the night. So while I'm like beating the heck out of this intruder, suddenly the lights come on, and it's like I'm brought out of this dream, which again to me was very real and was truly happening, and I got brought into real life when the lights came on, and I realized that I was hitting our bedroom door with all the intensity that I had, and I was screaming. And when I got brought back into reality, it was very jarring, and I dropped to the floor and started hyperventilating because it was just so jarring to go from like one reality, but something that's so real and you know it's happening, like I'm awake and this is happening, to suddenly actual reality and you realize that that was a dream. It's very jarring. And so I dropped to the floor and I'm like hyperventilating. My husband's like, what is going on? And it's my dog. And so I had explained to him like I was having a dream, like I was sleepwalking, like I thought somebody broke into the house and I was attacking them, but apparently I'm just beating the heck out of our bedroom door. And that's when I realized that I had hit my nightstand table, which has kind of a point to it on the corners. And within the next couple of days I had a pretty massive bruise on the side of my knee, and it hurt really bad. But oh, and also during the dream, apparently, and I don't remember this happening in the dream, but it happened in real life. When I went to jump out of bed, we have a large wall hanging above our bed. It's like a big like metal wall hanging. I grabbed it and I threw it off the bed. I ripped it off the wall and threw it. And so my husband, that's what woke him up. And he was able to catch it before it fell on top of him. And I flung myself out of bed and started slamming on the door and screaming the whole time. And it was terrifying for him, obviously, but for me it was just so weird to go from like this is my reality to nope, that was a dream and this is actual reality. It was so, I don't even know how to describe it, it's so weird. So that leads us to the other day. I had another dream very similar to this, This is now August, and I had this dream like 3 days ago. So in my dream, I woke up, and well, I don't even know that I woke up. It's just I was dreaming, and I started dreaming that I'd become invisible, and everything was pitch black. I couldn't see anything, and nobody could see me, and it was absolutely terrifying. And in my dream, I just started running and screaming and panicking. And again, this was very vivid and very real in my dream. This was happening, right? And I'm just running and I'm screaming, and I'm just hoping somebody can find me because I need help, because I'm invisible and nobody can see me. And then all of a sudden the lights come on, and I have another one of those jarring moments of like, I'm going from this reality to the actual reality, you know, from dream to reality. And so I fall to the floor hyperventilating, and then I realize I've got a cramp in my leg, and I can't get my brain to work right to like make words. And so my husband is like hanging over the bed, and he's like, what is going on? What is wrong? What is wrong? And I just start slapping my leg and I'm able to get out the words of "you get these," because I couldn't think of the name of a leg cramp or a Charlie horse. Like, I was having a hard time making my brain work after just having such a jarring moment, and I'm still hyperventilating, so I'm just trying to like get myself to let him know like I've got a massive leg cramp going on. And so he finally realized what I was saying, and he grabbed my foot and pulled it back to like help stretch out the leg cramp, which I was very appreciative. It was very intense. But yeah, when those happen, it's so jarring to go from such a realistic dream that you think is real to actual reality, and especially when you're up out of bed moving around. Like, the only thing I can say is that it's jarring, and both times it's caused me to fall on the floor and hyperventilate. Like, I just fall. Like, it is something else. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. And since then, yeah, what I think happened is when I got out of bed is I think I hit the edge of that nightstand, because I had a major scratch along my hip inside of my butt, and I had another one down the side of my leg, and then I've got another one on my ankle, and then I also ended up bruising the underside of my arm, which I'm not really sure, not here, it's up here. I'm not really sure how I got this, and then I had another one that was really tiny. It's right here. And these are both sore, but they're fading pretty quickly. The ones on my legs are pretty intense. I'll be showing pictures. And that's just from me ping-ponging around my bedroom and beating the heck out of myself, apparently. So they're very painful. I've been very sore all week from those. My other right side of my body hurts. There's no bruising, but it feels like there should be. And yeah, those have been my crazy dreams I've had recently. One of them recently, the other one a couple months ago, but like, I'm not really sure what causes this. Hopefully I don't have any more. My parents both think I need to go talk to a doctor and find out something's going on. If you guys have ever experienced this, and if you have any idea what causes people to sleepwalk like that, let me know in the comments below, because I'd be very curious for more information on it, because I would really like to not hurt myself anymore. It's not fun. But yeah, that's just kind of like my little story time of what happened recently. I beat the heck out of myself. So if you're new here, I hope you decide to take the time to check out my channel, see if there's anything else you'd like to watch. If you've been with me for a while, thank you so much for following and watching. I love having you here, and I hope to catch you in my next video.